Hello everyone, welcome back. This is Alex with DealerTrack. We're just going to continue some basic SQL. In this video, we're just going to go over a few things that you can do with writing multiple where statements to further refine your results. So let's say you were in the store looking for leases, and there's a lot of leases in here. Let's see, they've got different record types. Let's go over to the right. How about let's pull up all of the leases with 0 trade ACV. So how we would do that, we can do F12, F9 to bring down our last statement, and we can start with add. You can hit F4 here, go down to your where, hit F4 again. F11 will show us our text, and we're going to look for trade ACV. So we can page down. There's the trade ACV right there. So we can grab this column name, or we can just put a 1 here. What you'll see is it'll add it to the end there where we had put our cursor. Equal to 0. I think we can actually put it like that. Let's try. Hit enter. Let's go to the right. See if that's accurately working. Looks like it is. So all these are going to be, it's kicking out all the ones, excluding all the ones that have a trade ACV. So if you know that the deal you're trying to find does not have a trade ACV, this would be a good way to refine a lot of those results that are not going to be what you're looking for. And we can go further. How about the term? Let's look for everything that has 36 months. Say we're looking for a deal that has 36 months. And like I said, I don't really like going all the way to the end. Doesn't really matter where you start. The next line, just as long as it doesn't wrap around. Let's see. This is a lease. These are things you need to keep in mind because BM term is for retail. BM LTRM is the column name or system name for the lease term, and that's what we're wanting to get. It will run off of the BM term and accurately filter those, but the logic behind it doesn't make sense. So it's just something you got to keep in mind. Let's say we say less than or equal to 36 months, just in case there's anything below that. We could see those too, for whatever reason. Shift F8 is to go to the right. Look at that. We've got 36, 24, 36, 27, 1, 27, 36. So that is showing me everything that is 36 months or less. Won't show me anything higher than that. As you can see, as we start adding these where statements, we further refine our results, and it's a lot smaller list to have to go through if you're looking for a needle in a haystack. So we can go even further. Let's see, what else should we do? How about ones that have a co-buyer? Because we know that the deal that we are looking for has a co-buyer. We don't exactly know what the co-buyer's customer key is, but we just know that it has one. So the easy way we can do that, again, if you don't know the column name, that's okay. When you're ready to put that column there, you can hit F4, go back down to your where. You can see over here where it's telling you each line is intended for. Hit F4 again when you have your cursor where you want it. F11 we'll give our text over here to help. And we are going to look for co-buyer number. And that's the column name. We can just put a 1 there to pull it in. And we're just going to say not equal to 0. And the way you would do that is the exclamation point equal sign 0. Let's try it. Shift F8, like that. All these deals have co-buyers on them. And it's even smaller to look at. So we could go even further and say, how about only show me deals with customers that have, let's say, start with M. Let's do that. So F12, F9, and we are going to go off of the search name and search name is like, and like works a little bit like the equal sign, except it allows you to use what they call a wildcard or a variable, something that stands for any number of any variation of character. And so what that means is we can say, by putting an M right to the beginning of our single apostrophe and putting the wildcard, which is the percent sign, after the M, and then closing it with our single apostrophe, this is telling the system that I want to search this column for data that is like, starting with M, and any number or variation of characters after that. It could be 9999999 as long as it started with the letter M. That's what that's saying. If we put this the other way, this is saying, show me data from this column that is like, starting with any number of character and ending in M, because again, the closing single apostrophe is next to the M. If I put a wildcard right in there so that the M is not touching the single apostrophe, and instead the wildcard is, this is going to show me data in this column that has an M anywhere, whether it's at the beginning, the middle, or at the end. And so if we just want to do beginning with M, we would do it like this. And we can hit enter and go to the right. Look at that. We've got leases that are no trade ACV, 36 months or less, with a co-buyer, and the buyer's search name starts with an M. And that just gives you 4 to look at. It makes it really easy to find your deal if that's what you're looking for. So that's how we would do that. You just throw the and sign in there. So the or sign works, you know, with common sense to that. It's just going to decide one condition or the other. So if we say select everything from BOP Mast where the sale type is equal to lease, or the sale type is equal to, let's say, X. See if there's any in here. There's not. Let's do there we go. So this is evaluating this where statement all together, and it's saying show me data or records from this file where the sale type is equal to lease, or sale type, which this could be any different column, I just happen to put the sale type again, equal, again I could put any symbol here I want, just happen to use equal, to F. So this will show records that are equal to L or equal to F. It won't show anything else that is equal to X, O, T, W. It won't show any of those. And so that's basically how the if and or the or and work. And when you use them in junction with each other, it gets a little tricky because let's say retail and VM term. See how that wrapped around? That's okay. So we can leave that. Let's say 60 months. So what this is saying is show me data from BOPMAST where the sale type is equal to lease, or, and then it's going to evaluate this and all together and separate it by this or. So there will be this search and there will be that search on the side of this or. So this is going to find retail deals that are sale type F and the retail term is 60 months. So it's not going to filter leases equal to 60 months because we have this or separating it. It's only going to evaluate that is, linked by the and. So if we run that, let's go to the right. And there is our top one, top record, retail term. Again, that's the retail column. And the reason why that is not 60 months is if we go to the left again, that is a lease, not a finance. So let's go back over to the right and see here's our 60 months. It kind of gets them a little squirrely and not so easy to read, but so this column we can probably assume is a lease. So that's how the or is a little bit different from the and how you can use that in some variations like that. Thanks, guys. We'll see you in the next video.